Big Shook, Big Shook. It's really real right now.
Mr. DL.
2, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Who's off? Cause you could just lose your mind. Right, you know what it is. Oh boy. I'll be back. Time to go grab something. Go grab something real quick.
Yes, the Danger Zone podcast number 36. Big Shook, Mr. DL, Chef Tanya Nicole. We are in here. Big
Yes.
Shook. What's
Yes.
going on, man? What's going on here?
What's good, man? I believe that they just recently found the person responsible for P&B's murder.
Yeah.
Did you have the names over there, or did you?
I'm looking here. It says that it was a 17-year-old suspect, so I'm assuming that.
I think that was
one.
one.
Release his name? I'm not
I think
sure.
that's the one. The other one they showed on today.
And his
was
father,
the recent dude.
he was arrested for being the getaway driver, and his father was the shooter, but his father remains at large.
But they caught him today.
Caught the son.
Oh,
the
now
father.
they caught that father. That dude look mad old to be
Is dad gonna be
son.
stupid as hell? Because that sure
Nah,
takes
nah.
the cake.
Nah,
I'm gonna
dude.
commit a crime and I'm gonna bring my underage son with me.
You gotta chill because he's still free. Nah, but I'm fucking with you now. Chill.
Free, yeah.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
yeah.
He's allegedly
I don't
free,
know what the
and
Yo.
he is. We can't talk shit about it because he's innocent, so proving
Yeah,
guilty.
that's
what
true.
I said.
And
But-
that is the system, man.
For podcast entertainment purposes, we're gonna talk about the arrest. Like, it is interesting to do a crime like this with your child.
Yeah, that is true.
If he did it or he didn't. We're not saying that he did it, but how they're presenting
If this
it,
was a
they're
movie
saying
and
this
we
is
were
what he
watching
did.
it,
Not at all.
I think that's
That's
kind
not-
of. What was that one movie we watched? White Boy Rick. You ever see that movie?
Not Justin Bieber.
Justin
Not much
Bieber.
fucking around.
It was
because-
basically about a guy and his dad. They both were.
they were
criminals. It just
thieves.
It reminded me of that. Yeah, I don't know. That's kind of crazy. That's very fast in the world of hip hop murder arrests.
It sure is because they find these guys now all the time, but we still ain't found the murderers of Biggie Smalls and Tupac.
Yeah.
So figure the balances in that. But hopefully, man, they bring it to justice, whatever the outcome may be. Rest in peace, P&B Rock, man. You know what I'm saying?
I think the truth is always.
I had a
justice.
friend. He was a decent level rapper, and his cause of death was suicide. But the scene of the suicide didn't add up. So there was no one ever questioned or even arrested in that. So it's like, there's a bunch like Big. Like, do they know? Like, this is going back, but do they know who killed Big L? I don't even know really.
I think they did catch him. I do believe that. We have to look it up.
Yeah. We'll have to look it up.
But man, so we move on from that.
R.I.P.
Huh?
I said
R.I.P. to
Well,
P&B
R.I.P.
Rock
for
and-
sure. It's just. Also, I had another story. Teddy Riley. He even slide out the hip hop shit. This Teddy Riley, R&B in the '90s with Guy and a lot of hits, man. His daughter was dating Soulja Boy, and Teddy Riley spoke about the daughter Nia dating Soulja Boy and his allegations Nia made against Soulja Boy while they were together. Teddy started all off by saying, Soulja Boy knows who I am. He then went on to reveal that he had an altercation with Soulja Boy. And alleged Soulja Boy apologized to him. And Teddy added that Nia also deserves an apology, which is his daughter. So it was told that Soulja Boy kicked her in the stomach when she was pregnant, held a gun to her head.
Oh shit!
And
I thought this was going somewhere completely different.
So did I. I was like, what?
Nah, this was Teddy Riley's daughter, So
I thought this was
it was whack because what happened, I guess you don't know exactly everything, but still, I mean, being a father too, I'm sure how he feels. He'll forget all the celebrity and stuff like that. But then when these people become grown, your children, then they be like an entity of their own, and they live as they do. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, hopefully they can take care of that and Soulja Boy, and then they can probably go their separate ways or what have you, because that was pretty rough. So shout out to Teddy Riley though, man. Keep strong, keep on moving forward, man. You know what I'm saying?
I got something for you.
What you got?
This weekend, on like the hip hop threads all over the internet have been talking about the best voices in hip hop, and that's something you always talk about.
Who's on that list?
You were always talking about everyone had a different voice back in the day. This and that.
Of course, mostly the voice.
So there was a few on the list I thought were pretty good. I'm looking for it right now, but it was Jadakiss. I think originally made the list.
Mm-hmm.
And
Definitely a distinctive voice.
He says Jadakiss names Biggie and Nas among his five best voices in hip hop.
Oh, so he was rating them.
Yeah, he was rating them. But what do you think? The five
voices?
We like to ask our guests this. Can you give me five of your favorite voices?
Not really voices. You know why? Because there were so many of them. Because that was the emphasis on the game. It wasn't like that's what you were looking for. Like, Cypress Hill sounded like this, or Kane sounded like that, or you know what I mean? You were listening to that different shit. Now a lot of shit's like that. You see what I'm saying? So to me, it would be different.
I can go 4 off the top, but 5 I'm struggling for. I can go.
I think there's a lot of good voices.
I could go. I'm just going voices here. Ready?
Intricate voices.
I go Busta Rhymes, Sticky Fingers, Be Real. Off the top, I'm trying to go off the top real quick. Busta Rhymes, Sticky Fingers. There's best voices. There's a bunch. Yeah. I hit a roadblock when I started to think.
Elvis Presley.
Ice Cube, Eminem, Conway.
He said Eminem, Elvis.
Oh, Rock Ness Monster. There's a voice right there.
Voices like
Elvis Presley.
So you don't have nothing. Yeah. Who do you think had the best? Do you think?
I just think that
the best
it was just some voices, man. It was, to me, that's how I look at it. It was like a tapestry painted out, like just what I mean. Voices just, what I mean. Like instead of that motherfuckers were like that, man. All over the place, man. And that's what made the game that more intriguing. You know what I'm saying? So
Rock Ness, that was a good one. Yeah, that was a good one. Yeah.
Word, you believe that?
I think that he has.
When I'm allowed to speak, I say some good stuff.
Boricua.
So I just thought that was interesting. People were debating that all week, and you talk about it all the time. So.
Also, it was another thing. MC8 recalls Suge Knight confronting him at his mother's house during the DJ Quick beef. Back in them times, that time. DJ Quick and Suge Knight was, they were beef. I mean, MC8 was beefing because one was a Crip and one was, Blood. You know what I mean? But Suge was cool with.
They don't get along.
Them two was cool, but the others didn't. MC8 and DJ's Quick former beef has been well documented over the years, but the Compton's most wanted rapper has added some more color to the saga. You know what I'm saying? What he said was. MC8 recalled former Death Row Records CEO Suge Knight confronted him outside his mother's house. He said, I had one altercation with Suge, he began, and wouldn't say what was on the negative. Back in the days when I was having my little spat with Quick, this is way before we got cool. Back in my heyday, I was a Crip. He was a Blood. Suge and him was Bloods. That was just the nature of the Compton. As we know, that's how, the Bloods and the Crips, that shit was something that was always going to clash. That was their gang life. Unfortunately, he said his mom had moved into a neighborhood that happened to be right across the street from Suge's mom. So me being who I was, and everybody knowing the situation, that must have been wild. I was still pull up over my mom's house, and then they knew that I was over there. One day, MC8 was visiting his mom's when Suge Knight rolled up. 8 wasn't exactly sure what was going to happen, but there's a sense he was somewhat relieved by what Knight had to say. That's funny. He didn't know what. He probably thought it was going to pop off. You know what I mean?
Well, he was like, it's going to go 50-50. It's either going to pop off or it's going to be chill.
Escalate real quick. And there was one situation when me and the Quick and things was going on there, and he was just a Suge talker. There was a lot back and forth because I was a dude who still hung out in Compton. They still hung out. Everybody still hung out in Compton. He continued. I had Suge pull up on me one day, and I was by my mom's house. And basically, man, he told me to pull over couple of dudes walked into my car, and he just wanted to tell me as far as the situation that was going down with me and Quick, the affiliations, and wouldn't be tickled over into my mom's place of residence. So
That's
he was going to say that we was going to fucking wild out, but we ain't going to do it at your mom's crib. So boom. You know what I mean? So I just said that to be saying it. You know, it seemed to be an interesting piece.
Sometimes I hear stories about Suge Knight, and I don't think he's as big and as bad as they all make him out to be. And then I watch him run over a guy's head in the parking lot like a grapefruit, and I'm like,
And then you think otherwise.
Yo,
you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, that's some wild shit. And when he gets out, when he's 72, he's going to slap the shit out of Mr. DL. Nah, I'm fucking shit.
Nah, he's got a long. If he ever gets out of prison, he has a long list of slaps before he gets to Mr.
Like
DL.
He could be like 14 years probably. Watch. What else you got over there?
Dabs.
You got a dab of that? Oh, before you even go, I also want to say, man, yo, this clown ass shit that, man, you know, motherfuckers have heard from academics. Hopefully, man, it might be old or whatever, but talking about, like, you know, the MCs from back in the day that pioneered this game being dusty and broke and basically shit like that, of that nature. It's just an incredible travesty to even believe that that person could think that way about so much people that were so influential in this music that we call hip hop today, and plenty of people have lived off it, ate off it. Some created generational wealth, some did other things, but it was all started somewhere, you know. And I would never myself come up somewhere and say, man, basically fuck them dudes from back in the day, you know what I'm saying? But that's what he kind of said. And I guess he received backlash from it. But
LL Cool J shut him down.
Oh yeah,
He's saying all this about people who started a culture basically that doesn't have. It wasn't a business. Doesn't have a pension plan. Doesn't have a retirement fund. It doesn't have a dental plan. Lisa needs braces. It doesn't have that shit.
Lisa needs braces.
Because it came out, but it came out, for a reason. Because people have to know, we have to bring attention to these guys who started this thing. You know what I'm saying? I know where they are, and I respect anyone who has come before me. You know what I'm saying? Because it was all built on that. And for him to say that silly shit, I mean, Erykah Badu said it best when she went on his show. She said he looked like a little chipmunk. She said he looked like a chipmunk. Imagine that. You know what I'm saying? So, anyway.
I mean, motherfuckers are spending money to put...
Shout out to all the MCs that paid the way.
Diamonds in their foreheads. There can't be a little bit of money left over. There's got to be something that's...
Yeah, I believe there's some dudes, though. I really believe there's dudes in this industry.
Publishing is cool, one thing, but it's like...
I believe there's people in this industry for real that look out for some of them cats like that.
Some.
Without us even knowing. Like, I'm telling you, I really believe that. Because they're about that. If some can help someone with their taxes.
Like if Big Daddy Kane,
we'll
use him for example. I'm not saying, I don't know shit about his financial, but let's just say Big Daddy Kane was broke. He didn't have any money and he was homeless. I'm sure Jay-Z would have hooked him up.
Probably.
You know what I'm saying? Probably. So, but everyone's not so lucky.
Yeah, that shit, and that was such a hypothetical statement.
Yeah. I use a.
We retract that.
I use it as an extreme example.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? The richest rapper, and he came.
You say little man shit. I'm accustomed to you saying little man shit.
I say crazy things.
Yeah. Sometimes I say crazy things.
But they're true.
Yeah. Nothing beats the truth, but a lie. You said. Hey yo, what else you got popping over there, son?
What do you got? Anything going on in the world of Tanya?
Please, if you can, donate to the Puerto Rican hurricane relief because they got hit.
Facts.
And
hit.
Prayers out to Florida.
What's that hurricane's name?
Season.
What's that name?
Ian?
Did y'all get that name?
Yeah, Ian is now, I think.
Yeah, they be having some
Fiona.
names. Shit's probably Gerard by now. Them motherfuckers be naming them shit. I'll be like, where they get the hurricane?
Yeah, they gotta change the name when they cross the border.
Yeah, hurricane.
Oh boy.
Hurricane Peter is coming. I'm like,
listen,
talking about,
I have a lot of family and friends without electricity, without water. The people in the middle of the country are really suffering. So
I have a lot of people the same way, and they live right here. But go ahead. Nah, I don't. I'm gonna look out.
Care of our own. We're Americans, right?
That's
so
true. Hey man. Hey.
Shout out to Barry Bonds. I know he's not really worried about it, but he's rooting for Aaron Judge to beat his record this year.
Yeah, you got how many days he got to do it now? 7?
He got like I think 8 games to hit 13 home runs.
It ain't gonna happen. I'm hoping shit looks like he's tough to get. Someone need to just give him that meatball. Just give him that one little joint.
Nah, if you play sports like that competitively, you don't want somebody to give it to you.
At this time of the year, them motherfuckers is not only Aaron Judge, only those teams that are in the playoffs are playing like that. Like last night, the Red Sox had some dumb score like 13 to 9 or something,
have not been playing.
or 8 or something, and they just kept hitting shit. People don't care about
So
about
what's
that.
worth more? Aaron Judge's 61st or second home run, right?
Or Pujols.
Or the last home run Aaron Judge hits this season. What's worth more in the end of the day?
I think the last one. They talk about $2 million. You know what I'm saying?
For the tiebreaker.
For the current one. The current one, right?
The one
this
to go
next
ahead.
one. Because you have to receive it. You see what I'm saying?
He didn't tie yet. He got one to tie.
Right. Then when he tied now.
No, he's not tied. He got one to tie.
Nah, he's at
tied
60.
Babe Ruth.
Yeah,
he tied
he's
Babe
at
Ruth.
60.
But he got to tie one more to tie Maris.
For Maris, yeah, I know that. Yeah.
And then, so 2 more to beat Maris. But what's worth more? That one to beat Maris or the last one he hits this season?
It's always going to be the last one, I think. I
think so, too, because that's the new record. You're holding the new record now. This is the record right here. Y'all talking about the old shit. This is that new shit.
Man, you said that shit like you knew what you was talking about. You had me all believing you shit.
So what else is going on in the world of sports?
Oh, hold up. Before the sports,
Oh, shit.
Run the Jewels perform Ooh La La with DJ Premier and Greg Nice on Jimmy Kimmel.
Oh, nice.
You know what I'm saying? That's crazy. Shout out to Greg Nice.
Facts.
You know, you need to come through, man. You know what I'm saying?
Represent.
Greg N.I., N-N-N-I, you need to come through. Also, Run the Jewels, like to talk to you too. And Preem was on there. They stopped by last week to cut on Ooh La La, Killer Mike, and LP's visit the late night show included special guests, appearances from Greg Nice and DJ Premier. Both from appear on the original version of the track. So check that out. That probably was dope. If not, check the record. Ooh La La, I We. You know what it is.
Yeah.
Shout out to my man DJ Premier, man. I'm gonna call you a little bit too, man. We gotta get this joint out. We gotta get this out.
Got someone with this joint. Someone's fucking calling my fucking phone.
Who's calling your fucking phone?
Oh, it's Torae.
No, let's answer that because that's
might
kind
as
of
well.
important.
Being brought to you by Green Thumb Gorillas and Hectic 978. Find him on Instagram. Green Thumb Gorillas offer top shelf cannabis, hash, flower, oil, and cartridges. Find them easily on social media and follow them. Many celebrity hip-hop clients have enjoyed Green Thumb Gorillas cannabis, and so can you. Instagram and Facebook, Green Thumb Gorillas and Hectic 978.
We have a special guest, Torae. You know what I'm saying? What's good, brother? How you?
I'm all right, man. I'm alive and well, so I can't complain about too much else. But first and foremost, Brooklyn, New York. Coney Island's own Torae. Recording artist, songwriter, actor, radio personality, just to name a few things. You know, I wear a lot of hats, but I guess for all intents and purposes, we can go with those today.
When you first started out, were you a soloist, rapping? Is that how you started in the game?
Yes. So initially, you know, we started writing raps in our crib or, you know what I'm saying, like in the bedroom or outside, rapping at the lunch table. And early on, I did have a rap partner with my man Rob. We kind of modeled ourselves after his big cousin. So his big cousin was in the group. So we did everything his big cousin did. He was in a group, we did a group. You know, they did shows, we did shows. Mm-hmm. They did songs, we did songs. I was in a group when I first started for I don't even want to tell you, man. Positive and Negative. That was the name of the group.
He said, I don't even want to tell you.
No, it's cool because
we all got to start somewhere.
It's cool because last week we had Positive K, so you know what I mean. So
which is quickly why we had to change it because Pos K came out and I was like, oh nah, you know, back then you couldn't bite, you couldn't be closely associated,
of course.
You couldn't do nothing that somebody else was on, so you know, there was no biting allowed, so we switched it out real quick.
So. Me personally, excuse me.
Rocket fuel.
Me, like when I really came into knowing like who you were and what you did, it was kind of like with Sky Zoo. You know what I mean? So
okay.
Did you and him team up? you know, and for a moment, or was that just a project, or how did that work?
Yeah, so Sky and I, we had, you know, we was both A-alikes, like Brooklyn, New York guys came up, kind of cut from the same cloth as far as how we were inspired and musical. And, you know, we had did a couple records together because that's what you do. You find somebody that you rock with. Y'all did a couple records. We featured a few records. But what happened was our chemistry was so dope and people liked us together so much that they kept asking us to do a collaborative project. So after we did Click and Get It Done with Preem, which was probably around 05, maybe 06, 07. After we did those two records, and the records were really successful and really helped us get our name out there. People was like, yo, what's up with the project? What's up with the album? They thought we were a group. So what we wanted to do, we intentionally chose to make sure we made our solo records and established our solo careers so that nobody was confused about that. And then later on, when both our schedules opened up, we got together and did the Bauer Brothers project.
Yeah, I remember, shout out to Preem, shout out to Sky Zoo. Because I was up there at the radio station. That's who's that? Us?
No, that's in the background.
Oh, I'm sad. I just heard some shit.
I'm in New York City, so it's very active.
Oh,
There will be a lot of people walking by.
Hey, you ain't got to. You know, hey man, I was just recently at a funeral myself for my uncle, and they.
My condolences.
Yeah, thank you, man. And they had a Zoom camera on, you know, and then in the middle of the whole, you know, service and everything, somebody start talking to each other on the Zoom thing. You know what I mean? So that's why automatically I'm looking back, but they having a full conversation, like on some we in a somber moment, somber but celebratory because of what was happening.
Right.
But they was talking about sandwiches and shit. This shit was crazy, like, you know.
Come on, now.
And then you know how everybody tries to awkwardly.
You know, after the service, you're gonna want to eat. You know what I mean? You're definitely gonna want to eat.
No, that part was cool. It was cool, but it was wild how they had no clue that the preachers up there, and you just hear all this, like, you know. I'm like, and everybody, you know, we got to it. I unplugged it. I stood up and unplugged it, so you know we kept it moving. You know.
That's hilarious.
But I know it was pretty crazy. But as of late,
no, I mean you unplugging it, not them talking.
I know that's what I'm saying. It was crazy, but I just, you know.
He's like, all right, I have enough.
As we move along, though, too, you know, I noticed that you said that, you know, you're an MC, you're an actor, you're a host, and you do a number of things. Right now, like, what is the most? I see you, you know, doing a lot of hosting. Is that what you're doing most of, or are you kind of able to juggle all that stuff?
Yeah, you know, fortunately for me, man, I've been blessed to have opportunities to do a lot of different things. So I got the radio shows on Sirius XM. I got one on Hip Hop Nation. I got one on LL Cool J's Rock the Bells. Those are daily shows, so I'm on literally 7 days a week. As a songwriter, you know, I mean, I get calls or I get booked out to sessions or writing camps. So I'm writing songs for other artists, you know, once or twice a week at minimum. And then acting, you know, I have a great agency. Shout out to Smith Young Talent. My agent, they keep me auditioning, so I probably audition once or twice a week as well. I just figure out ways to juggle it all and make it happen.
Yeah, man.
Is that all in New York, or do you go to LA to do it too?
I mean, I'm outside, man. I'm outside. Well, you know? A lot of the songwriting happens in LA, Miami, Atlanta. Auditions, you know, a lot of people haven't gone back to doing in-person auditions, so we still do a lot of virtual self-tapes.
Do you like the self-tapes?
Because I can pretty much do that. Yes and no. I like it because I don't have to move around, but I'd much rather be in a room with people because you can really get, you know what I mean? You get my full feng shui when I'm out there for it.
We had a guy on here, John Abrahams. He has his own self-take studio.
Right.
Shout out to John Abrahams.
I think it's in New York.
No,
it's in LA.
He's in LA.
But he's doing really good because I've seen him on Instagram, and a lot of people are booking things. You were saying what it was, Mr. Dial?
Self-take studios? I don't know what it was called. No.
Yeah,
No, but you were saying what it was.
Oh yeah, it's just a studio where you can go and self-take.
Right.
You know,
I think he has
they'll
one.
have cameras for you, lights, all that shit.
I think he has one in New York as well.
Okay.
Because me, like, I'm similar like yourself. You know, of course we do our podcast, but you know, I ride working on projects, acting. You know, through Boston Casting and CP Casting, and it's always like now lately. I'm the same like you. I feel like I could do it in the room, you know, family members and everybody reading them lines. But when you go in there like that, it's even more like, boom, I'm gonna hit it, then I'm out. Because once I do the
they get to feel you.
once I
they
do,
get to feel you.
once I do them auditions, man, it's I don't think about that shit no more. As soon as it's done, and then we see what's up. You know what I mean? So.
Right. For sure.
It's funny, man. You got like your cadence, man, and your voice is so much similar to my man Freddie Fox. It's crazy. Like
I hear that.
Interesting.
I hear that. Shout the bump, man. They used to call me Low Bump.
Yeah, dog.
Low bump.
I'm telling you, when I was listening to, I'm like, wow, man, this dude sound like my man, right? You know,
That's crazy.
It's cadence and it's the tone of the voice, and then the New Yorker. So it's all. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I mean, I'm hearing
Definitely
you.
shout out to Freddie Fox.
If you got,
sure.
hey, yo, I know for a fact, if you on the phone saying something that I'm bumpy, it's bumpy, whatever, yo, you got that. They gonna, I mean,
that's hilarious.
That's my dude.
I got verses for this much.
Yeah, for real. This dude is, it's the cadence and
That's
the tone
hilarious.
and everything, you know. But
No doubt.
right now, is there one of those things though that is most dear to you? Like, what do you look at it yourself as being like, you know, out of those things, you know?
I mean, I'm an MC
Right.
before everything.
Right.
That's the catalyst for everything. That opened the door for everything else that I'm doing, you know, which is blessings. But yeah, you know, if I had to choose one, I'm an MC. You know what I mean? I'm an MC to the core, and I'm an MC first.
Right, of course, man. I mean, I'm feeling that 100%.
You same?
Huh?
Same?
Of course. I mean, that's I enjoy everything, but also as long as I saw being with an MC as an MC, but I also like to sing too.
Yeah,
probably
that's why I was
close to it. Yeah, you know, so they go together for me. As you know, lately, man.
Let the music play.
You know, hey, dude,
you know what I mean?
I heard that shit in so many ways.
I didn't know I was gonna get.
Hey, I heard that in so many ways in different places and different countries and down there at the coffee shop, whatever. They be like, listen, you know that song.
I let the music play.
You know?
That's that shit.
Yeah, and then I could when on the road I freak it to add more to it. So it's like, man, but
There's
so
your
many.
verses on that too. Everyone always just sings the hook, but your verses are
Yeah,
top notch on there. Too.
I rode that. Yeah, I rode that a little bit, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that shit. Because you
Don't
made
get
me
shit.
just
Don't get shit, King.
you just made me think about that. That's why I'm like, you know, but you know, as of late, like, you know, I was saying, what do you think about the state of you know, how, you know, rappers have been getting, you know, killed, murdered, and that the situation of that, and I mean, what is your take? Like, you know, how you look at that, man? You know.
I mean, obviously, it's unfortunate. It's fucked up. You know, like, we a community and a culture, and the world is a part of, or we're a part of this crazy world, right? We're a microcosm of what's happening in the world, and it's a lot of that going on. But as far as murdering and senseless homicides and killing each other, and, you know, just having that sense of entitlement, like, I'm gonna take what you work for, what you have. That's terrible.
Yeah.
But I think it's part of a bigger problem. People hungry, you know what I'm saying? It's not a lot of opportunities. This is years and years of systematic, you know, oppression. This is years and years of prison industrial complex. This is years and years of low paying jobs, years and years of breaking families apart. Like, all of that shit, you know, you continue to throw those things in the pot. At some point it bubbles over, and we're seeing some of the, you know, ramifications of that as far as what's happening. That's not to excuse it or say that it's a cause for what's happening, especially the crime and shit. But a lot of people are just hungry and fed up, and, you know, they want to take what's yours.
So do you feel, but do you have an emotion to that, or how you feel about it, or are you callous to it? You know what I'm saying? You know?
Nah, I'm not callous to it so much to the fact that I choose not to even indulge in watching any of the videos and shit like that. If I hear about it and they're like, oh, but they got it on tape, like, I don't ever want to be desensitized to seeing a black man or woman get murdered. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's always going to be something that hurts my heart. That's always going to be, that's me. Mm-hmm. You know, that's like looking at myself. That's like looking at my brothers. You know what I'm saying? And so I choose not to view those type of things and that content and kind of put it in my diet. So I'm very much affected by it.
I'm surprised at that, because you are a radio personality. I figured you would maybe talk about it a little bit here and there. But I like that you don't actually.
I don't have to. Yeah, I don't have to watch it. I can have a conversation about it and give my opinion on the overall overarching thing without having to indulge and actually, you know, contributing to a view.
Hell yeah.
As I see, and on the other hand, we were having a conversation about this a little earlier. Dudes got like big we had our big, chains and different things, and some people still rock some similar, but now they got these big diamond plates, and everybody is looking at the game now like you're not earning, like you don't just come in and you're not really earning. You just come in already with the money, like that.
Yeah.
That's what they think the perception is, and how do you feel like that? Do you see that, or do you see it, in a different way, or what do you think about that?
Yeah, I'll say this. I think that even as a youngin', when I was looking at the artists that I was paying attention to and admiring, I think that was always part of the perception. It was like, damn, what I'm gonna do for a living. I came up in hip hop. I always loved hip hop, and I couldn't see myself doing anything else. And so I was like, well, this is gonna take me out of the hood. This is gonna feed my family. But, EPMD was definitely in front of the Benzes. You know what I'm saying? Eric B. and Rakim had the jewels. Slick Rick stayed trucked out. So I think that was always a part of the culture. It definitely was a part of why I wanted to be in it, because those things make you feel good. Even when you don't feel good about yourself, you might put some things on and make yourself feel better. And so that was definitely something that I think was always a part of it. You look at it now and there's no variety. Like X-Clan wasn't on it like that. Tribe wasn't on it like that. No. You know what I'm saying? You look at a lot of the West Coast artists, some of them weren't on it like that. Now it's a lot less variety. Everybody you see is Ice Style, Big Diamonds and shit like that. So people think that's a mandatory thing. It comes with the game. But then you have some artists who say, I don't got the jewelry on me because I got the jewelry in me. Yeah. And those artists, are few and far between, though.
The South wasn't in the game in the time you're talking, and they did bring a lot of that to the game.
Right.
The grills, you know what I'm saying? They did bring.
Nah.
No?
I had to disagree with that.
Okay.
I mean, I never call them grills. I call them front. We was wearing gold front.
Fronts for sure, but diamond grills. That was
icing your grills out might have been a
yeah. That's what the bling bling.
That might have been a thing. But
see, we knew.
Meth and them had fangs though. They had, you know what I mean? Yeah. They took their gold fronts different. They gave them fangs, no types of shit. So I think it was always a part of the culture.
Yeah.
My thing is though, because like say when I came into the game and prior and whatever, you came in like how you was coming, trying to earn too. And then once you got the deal, the advance or whatever, you know what I'm saying, and made a few, record and shit was moving, then you felt like, damn, I'm rocking this and I'm good, you know. Now, these people, dudes now, rappers, it's equivalent to being all iced out and jeweled out and going into, your meeting like, listen, we trying to have this deal, this situation. You know what I mean? And everybody thinks it's exactly like that, but it's not, obviously, as we know. You know what I mean? Because it's still, I mean, you get a hot record today, motherfuckers only listen to these records for like a minute.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They not even,
sure.
You know what I mean? Are you still, when you make songs, you still like to make 2 or 3 verses, or how do you look at it? Different,
I'm one of the flag holders for 3-verse rap.
Okay.
That's what I call it. What a 3-verse rap at? Obviously, I'm adapted.
Flag holder.
I hold a flag. You know what I mean? I be running around with the flag, 3-verse rap. But obviously, I've adapted. I think the attention span is a little different. People have a lot more things to occupy their time, so you want to kind of get in and get out. But we definitely got to get at least 2 verses, man.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? These guys are making a minute-long song. You know what I'm saying? And every once in a while, when I feel so inclined, I might still give you some 3-verse rap.
Yeah, no question.
I did a video for Sean Price like 12 years ago, and it was a 1-verse song, and I remember it being weird at the time, being like, the song's only 1 verse. He's like, yeah. I was like, all right. But now now they do 1-verse songs because they get replay value. You listen to the song more, and they get more spins.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
exactly.
Like I said, people are in and out now. You know what I'm saying? With the body, the hip hop with the body was getting, that was them body blows, them shots. You know what I mean? Now that music is that jab music.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I think we just had a lot less things to take our attention away. So we was listening. We wanted a 5-minute song because that was 5 minutes of the day, you know what I'm saying, that we loved. And we might have listened to that 20 times a day. But now you got
25
right.
minutes.
You got social media. You got all the video games. You got so many things pulling at your attention span.
Music's something we did.
I think that
listen to music.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Now
we
it's on.
lived it.
Now
it
it's
was
on
a
when
whole
we're doing
experience. It was a whole experience. You go get the CD or the vinyl and you open it up and you go through the liner notes and you read through. I'm reading the credits. I want to know where everything was mixed and mastered, and we seeing Tom Horton and all types of shit like that.
Don't you miss liner notes? Where'd this sample come from? Where, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
It changed. I mean,
a lot of unsung heroes there.
I mean, the industry, man, is what it is. I mean, but these days, like basically, you having like projects you're working on, or that's dear to you, and you know what I mean?
Yeah. So I haven't put a project out since 2018 on myself, but I've been writing a lot since then. Right. So I've been, I've been fortunate to kind of catch some steam in the writing space. And so you got to always strike while the iron is hot. That's something I firmly believe in. And so while the demand is there, I'm going to continue to supply. But I also realize that I can't neglect the audience that I built up over these few decades as well. And so myself and Marco Polo, we've been working on music. Yeah. Mark is my brother. So every time I would see him or every time he had some time, I would pull up to the studio and we'll work on a record or two. And then I looked up and realized we had about 8 records. And so it was like, yo, let's put them out. Let's put them out for the people and give them an EP and just let them know, we stayed sharp throughout the years. So we got a body of work. If it doesn't drop this year, it'll be top of next year for sure.
No, it's going to be dope.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
I mean, sounds like it, man. I mean, that's like I say, that's what you do.
What I really like about it is that it wasn't like we sat down and was like, yo, we making an album. We got together and we made music because that's my brother and I love him. And he's also really dope at making beats. And I'm also really dope at putting songs together. And so every time we would link up, and this is over 2016, we might have did 2 or 3. 2017, we might have did 2 or 3. 2018, shit like that. But every time we would link up, we would create. So what you're going to get on this project is not so much an album, but just a collection of us doing what we do best with no holds barred or no real intention behind it outside of just doing some dope shit.
So when it comes to your space though, chilling, say you're not in the light, you know what I'm saying? I know, you're dealing with some things, but what are things that are most, comforting to you, like, you know what I'm saying? When it's just outside of the entertainment realm, just in life itself, you know what I mean? You find yourself,
life, man. Life is life, like living life, spending time with your family. I just shared with y'all that my pops passed, but even prior to that, I understood the importance of family. Like I came from humble beginnings. I wanted to get things. I wanted got another house, wanted a car, got a car, got another car, wanted the Benz, wanted the chain, wanted a Rolex. But as I started to amass all of these things, I realized that none of that shit meant anything. What meant stuff was making memories with my family, with my kids, going to my son's basketball games, and him thinking that he could dominate my whole weekend with AAU or watching my daughter.
I did that shit too.
Yeah, I saw you there.
You know what I'm saying? Like, just like and spending time with my family, my wife and kids. That's what makes the most magical things. I think those are the best things that I do now. And it took me some time to realize that. I enjoy being in the studio. I enjoy being on the road and touring. But the thing that means the most to me is just spending time and making memories with the family.
100%, man. You know what I'm saying? It kind of mirrors myself, So, and I had an AAU kid too. So I'm Philly, I'm everywhere with this dude. Like, you know what I mean? So, at the time,
you know how it is.
Yeah, it's no question.
They own you.
No question. All day, and you be wanting them to win, but then you want them to lose so this shit can be over. Them tournaments be long as shit. Oh, we won. We gotta go on to the next one. You be like, damn. And then you get 4 games deep. They be like, we won. We go on to the next one. And then the parents start talking to each other. Damn, how many more is it to get? You want something?
Yo, you start being friends. We start sitting down, having dinner and shit together. I got a whole new set of friends.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
My AAU squad.
That shit
was parent friends.
Yeah,
parent friends.
We had the whole crew, man. Just fucking, that's beautiful though. One question that we like to ask MCs: what are your 10 favorite MCs?
Big Daddy Kane.
Yes.
LL Cool J. Slick Rick, Big, Nas, Ice Cube.
Boom.
That's 10.
Nope. I'm just saying that's Ice Cube.
Nah, that's six.
That's
That's six.
I'm counting.
She's counting. I'm counting.
Oh shit!
You know, when you start getting to that second half, you got to be real.
Precise.
Queen Latifah.
Oh man, that's a good one.
First time
she might be the first
on the
female.
list. Love it.
Everybody says.
Nah, because they said MC Light last time.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you had it.
Okay. I just saw Light yesterday. Shout out to Light. All right, so that's
her.
7. I love her too. She's incredible. All right, I got 3 more. 3 more. Curveball. Smooth the Hustler.
Whoa. Nice.
Smooth the Hustler is one of my most favorite MCs. Who else? Pharaoh Monch.
That's a good one.
And I'm gonna close out with the God, Rakim.
Yes.
Nice.
That's a good one. Boom, boom, boom. We appreciate you. That's how it be. Thanks for telling us your 10 favorite MCs. That's some shit right there, baby. Hey, so listen, you what you doing, dabbing? This motherfucker over here lost in space and shit. Yo.
You lost your
Dudes, I'm trying to say something. I said, oh shit, he on another planet. But that's cool though. We smoke a little bit. You know, it is what it is. But listen, anything else you wanted to ask?
Yeah.
I know you always got your questions, girl, because we don't want to,
Well, I always like to ask artists, we expect that you listen to a certain genre of music, but is there anybody out there that you're currently listening to that your audience would be surprised that you listen to?
That's a great question. Currently, I would say no, but like some of my faves that I listen to, I listen to current, I listen to it currently, but it might not be current, but I'm a big soul and R&B head, so
me too.
people laugh at me. I'm in the gym listening to Anita Baker. I'm on the treadmill playing Patti LaBelle, Michael McDonald, you know what I'm saying? Like Luther Van. I'm listening to Luther. I'm really going through Luther catalog heavy and looking how and realizing how he did records that were already previously recorded, but how he owned those records, right? That shit is so fire to me.
He made them all his own.
He owned them shits. He made them his own. Then you go left, you throw in Maroon 5, you throw in Blink 182, you throw in No Doubt, Gwen Stefani.
You like
I be on all types of shit. I just like good music. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I might play Leanne Rimes. You know what I mean? How do I live? Shit like that. Like, I just like great music.
Right.
And then you jump into your jazz bag, you jump into your soul bag.
Right.
Anything that Quincy Jones did, he's genreless.
Yes.
Anything that you did, I'm on that. We listening to Frank Sinatra, we listening to Count Basie. You know the vibes, man. Just good music from the soul, from the heart. That's created with and from love.
Yeah. That's created from the soul and the heart. You right? It's all the same, man.
When did your first album come out? Like 2002 or 3?
So the thing that my breakthrough project was Daily Conversation. Daily Conversation came out in I gotta reverse engineer. I gotta go backwards. 2009. Me and Sky was 2013. Me and Marco was 2009. So Daily Conversation was 2008. My breakthrough mixtape came out in 2008. And prior to that, the Click and Get It Done single dropped a couple years prior to that. But those were the things that really helped me catapult. My debut album for the record was 2011, though. To answer your question.
2011, okay.
So listen.
2011 for the record.
Being sports fans, and you consider yourself a sport fan?
So look, now we about to beef. We had a great conversation, and now we about to start beefing. Damn,
we not about beefing because we from New York, and I love your hat. So keep going.
We have
damn, Sean.
Yo,
I'm gonna let you ask your question, but I'm just prefacing it with "damn, Sean."
No, not me. I see. I know it's New York, but I'm saying, with my question anyway is, first of all, do you have you NFL first? Is that your favorite, or ball, or something else?
Basketball is my favorite sport, but I watch everything.
Okay, so who would be your team though? As you know, in the NBA.
And I'm a Knick.
Oh, you gonna roll, huh? Okay.
That sucks.
I would say win, lose, or draw, but I would say win, lose, or draw, but we ain't been doing it
We
like
haven't been winning.
Yeah.
We have not been winning.
Yeah, it's a 3-ring circus, so you know.
For
Are you
decades. For decades.
Are you excited about Aaron Judge possibly passing Roger Maris tonight?
Yeah, man. I was actually supposed to go to the game last week. You know, I told you what went down with family or whatever, but it didn't happen then. So I was glad that I was glad it didn't happen because I missed the game. But we'll see how it goes down tonight.
Yeah, I'm rooting for him.
I just would want to catch that last home run. That's about it. You know, all that run.
They already got I think it's already like somebody offering 2M or something.
2
for it.
men,
It
you
ain't
right.
even happened yet.
Yeah, you too. You right. I heard that too. Yo, what about okay? You coach. So we know you Yankees. Are you Yankees or Mets?
No, Yankees. He's wearing a Yankee hat.
I'm I'm Yankees.
Okay. You know he's.
But I don't. But I
All
don't
in
root
the
against the Mets.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't root against the Mets.
Got it.
Unless
We
the
don't need
Subway
to root
Series.
against the
Yeah,
Mets.
I like their closer.
Yeah.
Their closer they got right now, Diaz. I like him a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, his
no doubt.
Diaz is
So,
famous right now.
Okay. So the Knicks, the Yankees. What's the football team?
Giants.
Yeah,
the Giants?
I told you, should. Knicks, Yankees, Giants. That's what it is.
I mean, it's cool. I mean,
It's the trifecta.
Giants gotta have fans too. So I mean, yeah.
Hey, they beat the
No,
Patriots.
he did.
They beat the
he-
Patriots 2 times.
Oh yeah, that was great. I was going to college in New England. That was the best place I ever went to.
I love
didn't
them.
go
I
to,
love
mean.
them for that. Like to me,
Yeah, that was tough.
Yeah,
to
so
me,
did I.
I mean,
I can't.
for
I
that
don't like Eli.
for that moment right there, against the Patriots, that was Joe Frazier, the Muhammad Ali type shit. You know, got a couple of them
Nah,
shots
great.
in and laid it out. Because I mean, you know, Eli Manning to be the subpar type quarterback he was. That motherfucker dug deep for them 2 games, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So, you know,
You got to find a way. You find a way,
Found
and
a win.
that's what legends are made. You know what I mean? When you find a way to win.
no question, man. So I got to give it to him. But we still had 7 joints. You know, I'm just saying. And then, you know, in the New York Knicks, even though they have my mans
Oh,
on
no.
there,
Let's
they
not
have
talk
my
about the
mans,
Knicks.
Pat Ewing, that we went to school together, all that, you know. But damn, they just, you know what I'm saying? That just, I used to like other
It ain't-
teams. Like, I mean, I go back liking the Knicks when they had, like, Clyde in them, you know, and being like, damn, the Knicks is fly as shit. Niggas was wearing fur coats and chilling and balling.
During the game too.
They weren't
Yeah,
just
very fly.
Style.
yeah, they wasn't just actors or nothing, or just celebrities. They were really like ball players. They could play,
Right.
but they wore some. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Knicks was. So I always had. And then my man Ewan went there too. I said, oh yeah, they gonna be the shit, but. I mean, but when you
Yeah.
from Boston, it's a little different.
We
anyway,
had some
because-
great years. You know, the Patrick Ewing years were great years.
No question.
Yeah.
Obviously, we ran into that juggernaut from out of
Olajuwon.
Chicago.
And
know what I mean?
Olajuwon too, though.
Yeah. You know, we had
We
to
had
get
our
past.
moments, but
We
we
had to
just
get
never
we had to get
come
past a
through.
lot of hurdles, and then when we were as close as we could be, you know, we weren't able to grab it. But
Yeah.
I'm a like I said, man, I'm a loyalist, so I'm gonna stay true.
Hey,
I'm gonna stay loyal to the soil.
Yo, I'm
Stay true to my Knicks.
I'm the
I love
same.
that. I love
I'm the
that.
same. 'Cause I'm Boston all day. They know it. Like teams, I'm Patriots, Celtics. I'm that too. But when I see teams, because I'm a
You're a fan.
a fan first.
Yeah.
I'm after all these years, I be like, damn man, them motherfuckers in New York. Like you had the Yankees, but the Jets was like never. Jets were close mad times
Close,
and just
yeah.
didn't do it. And then, but I would be
Yeah.
like, I'll be rooting for them, like, you know. But I'd be like, you know, and then the Knicks too. So those two
Yeah,
teams,
no, the Knicks
some of the
like
greatest
heartbreak
people,
over
Willis
and over.
Reed and all them back in the day.
But since 1994, the New York Yankees have been a contender since that year every year. I mean, they might not have win, but they're always
Yeah,
possible,
but
a possibility.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's always a possibility. We've never been as dismal as our basketball franchise.
Yeah.
But I'll say this too, man. I'll say this, and this might be sacrilege, man, but motherfucking Celtics is tough, man.
I know, you know, question. You know what I'm saying?
Motherfucking Celtics is tough.
Respectfully,
I know it's a little,
respectfully.
I'm trying.
respectfully.
Yo, I'm
It's
trying.
a little
Hey,
something going on now, you know, but outside of it, as far as what's going on the court,
Yeah.
I saw Jalen and Jason practicing just now, right before we did this. So
Oh, yeah.
they're looking good out there, man.
no question. I mean, I've always, the good years, bad years, I've always been a Boston fan. And the rivalry, like for instance, Derek Jeter's sister Charlie, shout out to Charlie.
Charlie is family.
Yeah, she was like, I ain't friends with nobody in Boston but you, right? Because me and her was cool, and you know what I'm saying, but she just straight told me that, like, you know what I'm saying, and I was like, but we spoke sports, and she knew the baseball and shit like that. But I'm always that fan. I'm gonna stand up. I just be like feeling the heartache. I feel the heartache of a Jet fan and a Knicks fan. I'm like, damn. Every year you go like Spike with an orange shirt on and some blue boots, and the motherfuckers is like, damn.
Yeah, but you know how it is, because honestly, you know exactly how it is, because the Boston Red Sox had an 86-year drought from the World Series.
But here it is.
And the only thing that took them out of it was 3 guys doing steroids.
But listen, New York took like 47 of the motherfuckers doing steroids.
Nah, but they won 27 titles on the way.
On some real shit though, right? On some real shit though, you know, if you think about it, but that's all they had.
Yeah, titles. That's what I hate. Hold on a second. I'm gonna say this is what. Let me tell you something real quick. This is how it is around here. The New York Yankees titles don't matter because it happened a long time ago. No, but the Boston Celtics titles all matter.
No,
even though they happened a long time ago.
It's a different argument.
Yeah, nah, man. No, it ain't.
It's a different. No, that wasn't what I was presenting.
Oh, okay.
That's not what I was presenting. I presented the fact that that's one team. Like, I'm just saying that's how Boston had the multi-teams. Yeah. So I was just saying, they got the New York Yankees. Yeah. But I'm saying that the heartache of the Knicks, the heartache of those other teams. That's
the Knicks
what I was
have
saying. And the years were like, Boston, you would
they haven't won one in my lifetime.
Nah, it's and like I was a kid growing up, man, with the Red Sox being in some feudal shit, almost there but never there.
Yeah, they did a lot of those years.
Patriots was the back of an ass. You know what I'm saying? But the Celtics was nice. And the ice hockey dudes, the Bruins.
Yeah, so you basically always had at least 2 teams at the same time, always doing good.
But now, man, like in New York, Jets fans are still talking about Joe Namath. You know what I'm saying? He's 106. You know what I mean? Remember when he said that we was gonna win and we won? Yeah, dog. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, we gotta let that go, man. We gotta let that go.
I'm like this here. I be that dude, really, because me coming up, you know, even though I was always a faithful fan, but I'd also be a fan of like the Pittsburgh Steelers in them years and the San Francisco and all that shit. But when teams wasn't winning shit for years, like I'd be like, or heartaches that like the Cleveland Browns had. Some of them shits I be knowing that history, and I'm like, man, these motherfuckers ain't winning shit. You know what I mean? It's just, and then the direction be crazy. The direction.
It was bad. It was bad for the Browns for a long time.
Man. I know, man.
They finally got out the drought.
A little something. Now we're gonna see.
It's a whole.
They got rid of Faker Mayfield, so now they can move on because he's gonna get exposed even more now. He was a good dude, man.
In theory, that's only a 10-year organization. In theory, because remember the Cleveland Browns became another team. And then the people of Cleveland were so upset about it that they brought an NFL team to Cleveland and just called them the Cleveland Browns.
And Cracker Jacks used to be popular.
So maybe that was breaking. Maybe that broke their curse.
You right.
That might have broke their curse.
It was burying shirts and shit. But listen, man. Hey,
they were. Yeah.
We ain't gonna hold you like that, man. Yo, I know you want to ask him something.
That's you.
Oh, my
Yo.
bad.
That fuel will fuck you up.
I thought you were still
you
talking.
You said what? Which way did he go? I'm like, yo, man.
Are we on the podcast?
She wild
we
out.
We want to know what are your socials. Tell the people out there where they can find you.
Torae.
Exactly.
For sure. Everything's simple at Torae, Torae. I was fortunate enough to jump in and get my name. That's actually my government name as well, my artist name, and you know, that's the brand. It's Torae. So at Torae, Torae, Instagram, Twitter, tap in with me. Like I said, you can catch me on Sirius XM, Hip Hop Nation in the morning, LL Cool J's Rock the Bells Radio in the evening time. You know, outside of that, man, I'm all right. I'm outside. I'm around.
Outside.
He's outside, people.
Yo.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate you coming through. You know what I'm saying? The man with many hats. Yo, man.
So we're on the sports, or we?
Oh yeah, sports, man. Now sports is cool. I mean, we're looking for some interesting things from the NFL. We got the picks coming right here. We'll take care of that.
Picks.
And
be a fun season.
And also, After, now I'm gonna speak about that a little later. Stupid as hell. I got a.
We got stupid. Stupid as hell is so good this week that we're talking about it early.
Yeah, we're gonna. I'm along with that. I'm good. You got anything else over there?
No, I'm good.
Where are we from last week? And give us the last week count and the total per person.
Last week?
Yeah.
Okay. Last week.
And where that person is at now, you know?
Where it's at. I got 2 turntables and a microphone.
So last week was week 2. And you were 15, 16, and 1.
Who's that?
You.
That was the first week, though, right?
Oh, that was this week.
No, second week.
There was a tie? Oh, yeah, you're talking about the record. That's right.
Yeah.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
say
record.
it.
Okay.
All right, where we at?
Okay. So 15, 16, 1 is you. 14, 17, 1 is me. Tanya is 19, 12, and 1. And DL is 20, 11, and 1.
Okay.
Okay. And so this week, our totals they're pretty good. Dad, you and I are tied now at 21, 26, and 1. And then Tanya has 24, 23, and 1. So she's right over even. And then DL is still 28, 19, and 1.
Oh, we gotta catch
He's
him.
still doing really good.
We got a long season. We gotta catch him.
He's blushing over here. He's like, hee.
So now we go this week, start game 1. We can start with DL.
Thursday, right?
Yeah, whatever the.
Yep.
Whoever the leader
Thursday
is, we'll
night.
start with them.
Yeah, go ahead, Reed. What
Yep.
you got?
So Thursday night is Miami Dolphins at the Cincinnati Bengals.
Who you got, D?
Oh, I'm going first. I got the Bengals.
And me, I like Tua and Tyreek Hill, the double T's. I'm going for the Miami Dolphins.
I like the double T's too. I'll go for the Dolphins.
I'm going to go with Dolphins as well because they won last week.
Come on, Dolphins.
But Tua's a little hurt, but still, we'll see. You know, he should be all right. He should be good to go. Go ahead.
No, I got my double T joke, but, you know.
All right. And then we have a England game.
Oh, yeah, because
Which
they
is
always
gonna
play
be
one
fun.
overseas every year. That's right.
Yep.
Okay.
And so we have the Los Angeles Chargers. No, Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints.
Who you got there, D?
They're playing in England. What a bunch of jerks. Let me think.
That's mutual, mutual ground. So, or neutral, I'm sorry.
I'm going to go with the Saints.
Me too, because they're going to have hella less jet lag.
So, we don't want to
The Saints.
We give it a spade. So we do it one at a time, like, you know.
My bad.
Yeah, it's cool.
Okay. No, it's okay.
And you got them too?
Okay. Yep, I got it. Yep.
I got Minnesota.
hmm
And that's
I'm
you.
also going to go Vikings
Okay.
because they're closer to their brethren.
Okay,
What?
New Brunswick.
Oh, okay.
Hi.
Who runs shit?
Where'd I go?
What?
No.
I went Saints.
All right. Now we are the Los Angeles Chargers at the Houston Texans.
What you got there?
I'm going Los Angeles Chargers.
I'm going Los Angeles Chargers, even though Herbert, I think he might have some cracked ribs, but we'll see how that works out. But I'm going to Chargers. What you got?
I'm gonna go with the Texans. I think they're due.
She likes the Texans.
She really don't understand.
She likes
Like that
someone on the
person that
Texans.
goes gambling and they got that one number and they're like,
Someone's
no,
hot on the
I'm gonna
Texans.
hit it. I'm gonna hit it.
That's some goofy shit.
I said someone's hot on the Texans.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
I'm not,
Who we? Oh, you went? Oh, I'm
I
sorry.
haven't gone.
Go ahead, my boy. Go ahead, we got to keep moving.
Hey, I got time to think. Last time the Chargers upset me, so you know.
Because that way we keep it rolling. You know, that's all.
Okay, well, sometimes there's a thought process.
But not really. If you know the game, you got to know.
I don't know the game.
Well,
I'm
then
going
that-
with my intuition
All
and
right.
what I've seen
So
so
let's
far.
go.
So I'm gonna,
What
you know
you
what?
see?
I'm going with real love, and I'm gonna say the Texans. Let's see what happens.
All right. Then what?
Yeehaw!
All right. We got
Whack yourself.
the Chicago Bears at New York Giants.
Damn, you know my slogan. I got 2 slogans on the segment. The Giants are undefeated. So Giants.
Yeah. Giants.
They're undefeated where?
And on my pick, I don't care if they're
Oh.
0 and 11 or
Who
whatever
do we
they
got?
are.
Giants and who?
The Bears.
The Bears.
Hold on. Saquon. I'm gonna go to Giants.
I'm gonna go to the Bears because I believe they won last week. So
Yeah, this shit's whack.
Giants.
Giants.
all right. All right. Now next we have the Seattle Seahawks at the Detroit Lions.
Seahawks.
Okay.
I'm gonna go Detroit.
Okay.
Going with the Lions, even though you said they were not going to win.
Lions. I like birds, so I'm gonna go with that.
I like birds. She likes chicken
I do.
and caw.
All right, we got the Cleveland Browns at Atlanta Falcons.
Cleveland Browns.
I'm going Cleveland as well. Brissett, let's get it done. And Nick Chubb.
No, I'm going Falcons.
Me
I'm
too.
keeping my theme.
Birds.
Yeah.
You good with them?
Well, and also they're playing at Falcons, so
They kind
just
of
that
they kind
those
of
fans, that stadium just gives you a certain kind of energy.
they kind of whole
Energy. Energy.
Big energy.
Yeah. You know it. You know what I was
All right,
talking
next
about.
we have the Tennessee Titans at Indianapolis Colts.
I'm going Titans.
Mm-hmm.
After last week's wins, I'm going to go to Colts.
All right. I'm gonna go to Titans.
Colts.
Colts. You like the Colts?
I know. But they,
All right.
they being special.
Next we have the Washington Commanders at Dallas Cowboys.
At Dallas Cowboys? Ooh, man. I'm
At
gonna
Dallas
go,
Cowboys.
Yeah, I'm going Dallas Cowboys.
I'm going Dallas.
She always
Cooper,
goes Cowboys.
Cooper Rush, get it popping.
She's pro Texas.
Where you going, Bree? Y'all
I'm
got
gonna go Cowboys as well.
Cowboys all the way.
y'all got your full across the board.
Last-
Just rip through
Last
the
time
shit.
we all did the same one, we all lost.
Oh,
So
it's cool.
maybe I'll change my mind.
Why you gotta jinx us, girl? Let's think
Cooper
positive.
Rush is looking right.
That means we about to win. We gonna be up right now.
The guy with the football name.
I'm not even a Cowboys fan, but they was looking kind of good right now.
No, my
And that
cousin's
defense.
diehard
What we got?
and family.
All right, we got Buffalo Bills at the Baltimore Ravens.
Bill.
Buffalo Bills.
I'm going Buffalo Bills.
Okay. Tanya going Ravens?
No, I'm going Bills.
Oh, Bills. Sorry, my bad.
Are you going Ravens because it's a bird?
Yes.
Right. Are you going
Yes,
Bill
I am.
'cause it's a bill?
Yeah, I like that money.
And then, we got the Jacksonville Jaguars at the Philadelphia Eagles.
Oh, more birds.
He said more
you going?
birds.
I'm going the Eagles.
Eagles?
You got to go Philly. Jalen Hurts, they're undefeated. They 3-0 right now, tearing the league up. You know, Jalen Hurts, let's get it, man. I'm going Eagles.
I really like birds, but I'm also wearing Jaguar print, so Jags it is.
Jaguars eat birds. So,
Jaguars eat birds. There you go.
I'm going Philly.
Kinda corn,
Go
man.
always Philly.
corn pop.
Yo,
Always sunny, always Philly.
Okay, New York Jets at Pittsburgh Steelers.
Oh man,
No.
Pittsburgh Steelers.
Yeah.
what you going? You going Steelers?
Steelers, yeah.
The Jets is-
Okay.
Even though this week the Jets get their quarterback back, Zach Wilson has returned. You know what I mean? I don't know how they're gonna look because he's been deemed the starter, but I'm gonna go the Steelers. Even though Trubisky's looking a little rough though, but we'll see, man.
I'm gonna.
That's a tough one. Zach Wilson is probably two for the Jets.
I'm gonna go with the Jets just to not have us all do the same one again because someone's gonna lose.
Because you know I'm gonna pick Steelers.
We have the Arizona Cardinals at Carolina Panthers.
Ooh.
What's up?
I'm gonna go Carolina Panthers.
Okay.
Yeah, they looked pretty good last week, but I'm gonna go. Who they playing? Arizona. I'm going Arizona.
Arizona.
Oh wow.
Mm.
But
I'm also gonna go with the Cardinals because I like birds.
I like Pop Tarts, but I'm not gonna go Pop Tart.
Oh, you totally would.
Yeah.
If there was a team called Pop Tart, you totally go Pop
Probably
Tart.
Wait, where are they
the
playing?
The New England Pop Tarts.
I probably have
At
their
Panthers at Carolina.
At Carolina, then I'm going with Carolina.
No.
Ain't nothing but a. What else
Now
we
we
got?
want Pop Tarts.
Hip, real strawberry.
Okay,
frost.
so now we got the Denver Broncos at Las Vegas Raiders.
I've been going Raiders all season. I think I'm gonna go to Broncos on this one.
I'm gonna go Denver too, even though I think they only won by a point or two, but I think or I forget how much they, not by much, but they were looking good. They looked like they were starting to click. Russell Wilson, I'm gonna go. That should make me laugh. I'm gonna go Broncos.
All right. I'm also going Broncos.
Broncos.
What about
And
you?
Tanya? It's at the Raiders.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Raiders just to be contrarian.
All right.
Sure.
All right, now we got the Patriots at Green Bay.
Green Bay.
Wait, who at Green Bay?
Green
Patriots.
Bay. Patriots.
Oh,
Yo, he went Green Bay, and I should go Green Bay, but I think, man, Brian Hoyer will be the quarterback, and they probably could pull it out this week. So I'm going to go
I
Patriots.
think you're wrong.
This is the last Patriot pick for
I
me.
think you're wrong.
Go ahead. She's probably right. But I put the Pats, man. I got the
I mean, the Packers beat Tampa,
by 2 points though. They almost lost.
so
You know what I mean?
but they did it.
They almost did though.
A win is a win. Ain't nobody care about the loser.
Yeah, well, I didn't say that. You know what I mean? But all right, so who you
Theo,
got?
Packers.
you're Green Bay, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Tanya
Who, me?
Packers?
Green Bay,
No.
yeah.
Not
It's
you.
Patriots.
No, I'm
You're
Patriots all day.
Yeah,
Packers all day.
I'm Homer Jones. You know what I'm saying?
All right, so we
She
are
likes birds so much.
Sunday
Maybe
night
she doesn't want
football.
the chicken dinner.
Monday night, I know.
Sunday night football.
We'll free a bird in her name if she
He
wants.
said he
We'll
said
free a
he
chicken.
wants to give you a small dog. The dog's name is formerly named
Look at her face. She was like,
hey, it's
what?
formerly named Bailey.
Nah,
They want to change the name to what you call
Never.
Sanctuary, right? The dog's gonna be called Sanctuary, and you're gonna call her Birdie. All right, so that's what we're gonna do.
We don't know where
Belly.
that's landing.
Belly,
I think
with
he's
that-
on the corn on the cob farm right
No, he's
now.
not.
Yo, they got a dog.
I already have a small dog.
Yo, nah,
so
this
no,
isn't
thank
even
you.
this isn't even a small dog. This dog is like this long.
And little Bailey.
He could have 3 little saddles on
Little saddles.
with 3 little
Oh,
monkeys
so
riding
doxing.
on his back and shit. We can get some bread.
Oh,
And shit,
funny.
yo, put three little
my
monkeys
bad.
on his back and say, Bailey, let's go. That shit'll work. Oh, anyway,
I think the rocket fuel went to his head.
yeah, I don't know, but I'm feeling real comical. But
Yeah, Packers.
what's the next one?
All right, so Sunday night football is KC.
Monday night or
Kansas City-
Sunday night?
Sunday.
No, Sunday
Okay,
night
okay.
is Kansas City Chiefs with Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
Oh, I'm going Chiefs. This is going to be a crazy one. He's going to show out. He's going to
It's
show
gonna
Tom Brady.
be-
He's going to say, hey, Tom Brady,
Mike-
I am better than you now.
Nah,
Uh-oh.
Mike,
Not all time, but right now.
you're right. Mike Evans. if they got Mike Evans back this week, which I think he was only suspended for a game, I'm going to go Tampa Bay.
Okay. Ooh. Tanya, you go.
I love when she does this. She's like, I'm not sure.
I know.
I don't want to regret this, but I'm going to go with the Tampa Brady's.
The Tampa Brady's.
She'll be all
Okay.
right,
I'm gonna
Supposed to be
split it.
Tampa
I'll go
Bay.
KC.
JC,
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
All right. So
they're on their
now,
own little planet over there.
so now we are Monday night. And we
Okay.
got the Los Angeles Rams and the San Francisco 49ers.
I'm going to Los Angeles Rams.
Jimmy
Okay.
G might be ready to get that.
You think so?
I don't know.
Nah. 6 days?
I mean, I go Rams. Damn, I don't know.
No, it'll be 8 days.
I'm going Niners all day.
Oh, wow.
Which one? Where you go?
I'm gonna go Niners because I think Jimmy is gonna
You think Jimmy G?
do good. I
Which
like
way
him.
will you go?
Come on.
So that's it?
That's it. Yeah.
Okay, so as we close this out for this week's picks, what is it now, Ree? Give us some numbers,
He wants to know
nice
the
and
stats.
loud,
The numbers-
so we can
The
handle
numbers that are
in
are bad again?
Bulgaria.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So you and I are tied at 21, 26, and 1.
Right.
Tanya is 24, 23, and 1. And DL is 28, 19, and 1.
That's cool. What? How many losses I got?
26.
Yeah, he can get caught. Like at 26, it's a long season. You got that.
I'm
Yeah,
excited.
All right,
It's
well,
better than gambling because I
listen,
don't
we
have to put
appreciate
no money up front.
You know, we appreciate you.
I like it
Until next week, you know, thanks for coming
Yep.
by and doing
Thank
this. Of
you.
course, love you. I'll see
course.
you soon. And you know what I'm saying is what it is. All right, have a
All
good
right.
night. What happened?
All right.
What a
good night.
sign off.
What
What I'm
happened?
saying is what it
What
is.
happened?
Tom Brokaw, move over.
I already said mad stuff to her. Y'all wasn't listening.
You know, like I say all the time, I love interviewing great rappers. You should hit the thumbs up. You should subscribe. You hit the thumbs down if you want. I don't care. Hit one of them.
Where's the everybody bottle?
Right here.
The everybody bottle.
The big one's gone.
Not the blue bottle.
Blue bottle. I got the blue bottle.
We got that everybody bottle.
So that was cool. Shout out to Torae. Thanks for coming to the podcast.
Thank you
But
very much.
My favorite part of the week is stupid as hell. So
Unfortunately,
earlier in the night, you kind of brought it up earlier, a half hour ago, but now we know.
No,
stupid as hell. This week would be Ime Udoka from the Celtics. If you live under a rock or you don't stand anywhere near basketball and you don't know,
Internet.
or the internet, Ime Udoka, the coach of the Celtics, has been suspended for 1 year for said to be consensual relations with someone who worked for the Celtics. Now it's more things are coming out now as of late, you know what I'm saying, talking about maybe towards the end that he was saying unwanted things. We don't know. We got to let it come out. We got to let it see what it is.
So there's an investigation, but right now he's suspended for a year.
Yeah, I don't even know how much of investigation. I believe they already know.
If you're suspended for a year,
Yeah,
they
I-
must
I-
know
yeah,
something.
I believe
Probably
they,
not coming back.
yeah, I believe they already know. But why suspend him instead of not fire him? You can fire him.
I think suspending him is giving him the benefit of the doubt until
While they
go
investigate.
while they investigate. But they
But I mean,
kind of
they-
know. They know, but
They
they don't.
investigated already.
Oh, I see.
So that's what they came out with after the investigation.
Big Shug, let everybody in the world know, and Tanya, because I know she doesn't know. Who did he cheat on, allegedly?
His wife.
But who is it?
I mean, not his wife. I think their longtime companion, Nia Long.
I knew
It
she didn't know.
was crazy whack because I can't talk about like what people do because people do whatever for reasons. But I think the thing worst about it, it's not her emotions and her being a mother because she's a mother as well, and him a father. I don't believe it's about that. I believe it's about they gave this brother the opportunity to coach. You know what I'm saying? This great organization, and then you let so many people down because this is not
Because you want to play in the same
anything
sandbox that you
you.
work in.
Well, I mean, it's not even that because they put so much into them, and not were they only just a basketball team. They were a team that made it all the way to the finals.
Yeah.
So you were almost there.
This season.
There was some
You know what I'm saying?
slim margin. His first year, there was a slim margin of us sitting here right now talking about, damn, they're the champs. So, and they had people that were looking at them. They still look at them as the favorite. They've hired him with.
Torae just said to us.
They're still a problem.
Yeah.
Well, they are. They hired Joe Mazzulla.
Mazzulla Almagada?
No. But he was an assistant to Ime Udoka. So now he'll take over. He's been with them for 3 years. I heard he's young. I think he's like 35. but they think he could do the job. And plus, when you get to that level, it's not.
That's young, huh?
Yeah, but it's not even about doing the job at that level. It's about those dudes are grown men that are playing. As long as you got the program in order and what you want to do, they're gonna make it happen. Trust me.
Yeah. It's just sad because
So-
it's like you could have if you were planning on doing that, why would you do it at your job? Like
Well-
just like be discreet. And of course,
But-
these people are not unfamous people. Like everybody know who you are.
Well, the way he was caught. Well, first of all, everybody. I mean,
So dumb these
This
days.
is somebody that worked in the job with him, so of course you know who you are. But the way that he was allegedly caught was her husband had heard the conversation on the ring bell, right? Because she was on the phone.
She was on the phone outside.
So, but as I tell you, the reason why I say that this man this week is stupid as hell, because it's not just destroying people's lives. That's something else that y'all got to deal with personally. You share children together and what have you. That's you.
Feel bad for their
You can't
personal
knock
life.
on that. It's like, yo, you came here to do something, man. You know, you represented a people, a town, a body, a soul of this sport. And that's what everybody looked up to you for what you came here to do, rather briefly. And then you do something like that. And I heard it's been getting investigated since July.
Oh.
So it's been a while. But this week, unfortunately, stupid as hell, is Ime Udoka, the former Boston Celtic coach. Damn, bruh. I hate to put you on the list, but you stupid as hell.
Bam, bam, bam,
Now I'm doing all this stuff. You
Okay,
guys are-
call.
All right, that was
Now? Come on
that was a
now.
good one.
All bitty.
Get outta here. Oh wait.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta say one thing.
What do you guys say?
Excuses have no purposes, so don't make nothing.
So that shit sounds
make
like
'em.
that shit sound
All right,
like
so here we go.
white tortillas.
Someone's always on the list that is incredible. I can't wait to do a year wrap up.
Yo, what
we should do
episode
that.
was this?
36.
Okay.
We should do a year wrap up of stupid as hell and have a
Oh,
vote.
we will.
Have a vote. Who
Yo,
is the stupidest?
who was the
Wins
most
the
stupid?
award.
Yeah.
Who was the most stupid?
I think I already know, but
Stupidest.
Who's the stupider?
Stupidest.
Stupidest.
yeah. So
But
that
yo,
was episode 36. Thanks for watching.
36.
Hit that thumbs up.
Thank
Hey,
you.
appreciate it. Listen, as I always say, excuses have no purpose, so don't make them.
Don't make
And
'em.
listen, right? As we grow, we glow. That's all of us together. Tune in. You know what I mean? The Danger Zone podcast.
We out.
On my dog days.
On my dark days, I chop crack on a regular. Ran up in spots and clapped on a regular. Took big fat ass stacks from the register. No matter how hard they tried, they still couldn't measure the hard I have. You juke when I stab. Grands in my pocket and still caught a cab.